Yo, what is going on out there in the beautiful universe of bricks and mo bricks? That's what we doing, man. This your boy Corey. That's your dude Mel. How you living, man?
Oh man, I'm living, man. I can complain. I will complain,
Oh
but
man.
I will complain. But it's been
Jeez.
it's been pretty good, man. Life's been good, man. Convention's been rolling in and out, man, and events been happening, bro. It's
Oh
it's
yeah.
been man. What about you?
Yeah, man. Same here, man. Events have been rolling in. Started the summer camp season, so I'm in full swing, man. I got two summer camps going on back to back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be in Maryland. I'm gonna be your neck of the woods next week, man. I'm gonna be out there next week, man. We gotta hook up, man, one of these days, man.
Yeah, man.
But
Yeah.
yeah, man, we working on some big projects out there with kids, man. So it's gonna be really fun, man.
Good
Yeah,
deal,
man.
man. Good deal, man. Yeah, man. Around that time, you'll be Brick Fair, Virginia, be rolling through here, man. So
Hmm.
it's
Yeah.
gonna be all love. We got about 16 Lego Masters and counting coming to
Whoa.
the house. Yeah, you believe that, bro? Like
16 Lego Masters?
16, bro. 16.
Wow.
Yes. Yes.
That's impressive, man. That's
And you
impressive,
know
man.
what?
That's it. It's a lot.
You know what? Every last one of y'all will get some promotion.
Oh, okay. I thought that was standard, but I guess not.
Right, right. I thought it was standard too, but apparently it wasn't.
All right. Well then, you know what? Let's talk about some standards. All right. Now, who did it better? Lego Masters Australia,
Mhm.
Lego Masters Fox. Now, we are asking this question because we were just, moseying around in the universe of YouTube, and you came across this, you sent it my way, and I looked at it, and I was watching it. And this group of folks are just talking Lego like we do,
Yep.
but they wanted to bring up, who did it better? Who built it better? Australia Lego Master or Lego Master Fox. And what they chose to do, instead of choosing a season that were, very similar in comparison, they decided to choose an all-star version of Lego Master Australia where you had winners,
Hmm.
runner-ups,
Yes.
and then you also had fan favorites would
Yes.
come back to do battle against other people or other teams around the world who are also champions and runner-ups and so on and so forth,
Yes.
versus a season of brand new people who have never been on Lego Masters, never worked at a brick pit, never worked in TV promotion
Right.
on that high level before. And that's the comparison that they were making during this entire YouTube video. And I got to tell you, man, I was upset,
Hmm.
and it's not even the comparison. You can compare apples to apples, but make sure this is apples to apples. Don't come to me and say, yo, we're gonna do a comparison, and
Right.
I see an apple in one hand and you got an orange in the other hand.
Right.
Those are two different fruits, two
Mhm.
different flavors, two different it's different.
Yeah.
Let's work on something that's a little bit more comparable. So I was upset about that. What say you?
Yeah, I think we kind of had this conversation before when Rick was on the show,
Mhm.
where like you're comparing, for lack of better terms. I don't want to insult nobody's your level position, right? But basically, for show purposes, you got brick professionals who've been on the show before and multiple times before versus people who haven't, right? And that's what he was saying when Crystal went over there to the Brick Olympics over there in Australia. She had been on the show. She was fresh off of a show,
Yeah,
and he was going up against people. I won't say they never brick before, but they never dealt with TV production before, right?
right.
So she had an edge, right? Because she knew what to
Mhm.
expect.
Right.
And that's what's happening here. Like they are, but at this point, Australia has nothing else to compare anybody to, like anything else to, because they're putting out the fan favorite shows again over and over again. Like they're grabbing the fan favorites and putting them in these shows for the last few seasons, right?
Mhm.
So is that group like technically that group is wrong for comparing something like that? It was
Yeah.
a good conversation. Don't get me wrong, because I heard that, like, I like, and here's the thing: I'm gonna critique you. I'm gonna give you some ups and downs, and I'm gonna give you a solution on the way out. Right?
Right.
So the conversation was a legit conversation. The group had a nice topic. It was a nice conversation. However, you're comparing two things that really don't match. And
Right.
so, like, you know, you're comparing a new group of people who don't know about TV production. Yeah, they
Mhm.
have they bring their walk of life into it where they know how to build and stuff like that. But
Right.
but then you got the people who've been on there 2 times, 3 times,
Hmm.
this is 4 times, you know.
Yeah.
Um, but our novice group over here on Fox Lego Masters have been killing it with less time
Hmm.
in the Australia season, which you have seasoned veterans over there.
Right. So let's. I like the fact that you mentioned a key word and you said time.
Hmm.
So let's talk about time. All right. Now, for Australia, I had to look this stuff up. Now, Australia's Lego Master, their average build time is
Hmm.
about 12 hours. That was from
Okay.
season 1. That
Okay.
was the average build time of 12 hours. For season 7, this season 7, the one that just passed, the Grandmasters of the Galaxy,
Yeah.
their average build time was 8.8 hours,
Okay.
and the longest build being 12 hours.
Okay.
This week on Fox, we had the longest build so far, which was 10 hours.
Yeah.
That was the longest build. Outside of that, all 6-hour challenges.
Okay.
You and me both know. We both did the holiday special. 6 hours is not enough time
No.
to truly put something together
No.
and have it blow people's minds. It's not a lot of time.
No.
So the fact that they're able to even put something that they're able to put together stuff that are able to blow people's minds at 6 hours is quite impressive.
Yeah.
Let me continue on real quick.
Uh-huh.
Specific challenges from the show, 10 to 16 hours. That is the range that they have for specific challenges.
Yeah.
For the grand finale, those grand finale builds,
Hmm.
28 hours they get. We get 24 hours.
Right.
They get 28 hours.
Wow.
So
I didn't know that.
that's their long, and those are their longest builds. And if you look at the average, if their longest builds is 28 hours and their shortest builds, let's say for argument's sake, 7 to 8 hours, that's considerably more time. Their brick pit is organized totally different from us and how we have our brick pit. We have a big studio compared to their studio.
Hmm.
So I would have said, if you guys are going to do a comparison, apples to apples, do
Right.
season 1 Australia versus season 1 Fox,
Yeah.
and see how we both measured up. And then do your last season, the last season that they did Australia, where they brought in brand new people to come in,
Hmm.
I believe was season 4. Because after that, they did the Grandmasters.
Hmm.
That's when they brought back the different people. They did Grandmasters, that was 5.
Hmm.
They did the World Cup. So I take that back. I think it was season 5 for them when they stopped bringing on when they start doing brand new contestants.
Yeah.
After that, it was the Grandmasters, then
Yeah.
it was the World Cup, then it was Grandmasters of the Galaxy.
Okay.
So the last 3 seasons they have brought back contestants from past seasons to come back on. The
Hmm.
last time they did this was season 5. Now we're currently on season 5 right now, and we're setting up for season 6. But season 6, that's going to be a whole new group of people. You don't have anybody coming back.
Novice. Yep.
So you're going to do comparisons, but make sure the field is even when you do those comparisons. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all we ask for.
Much agreed. Much agreed. Yeah, it was a good conversation, but like get the comparison right. So
I think they're still a little salty that Michelle and Crystal came over there and whooped their butts
absolutely
and walked away with their trophies in the back.
Good on Crystal and Michelle. Good on y'all too.
Yeah, they're a little salty at that. And if y'all still salty, you got 2 people right here that's been on Lego Masters.
And they don't want that smoke, man.
They don't want that smoke.
They don't want that smoke because
I was gonna bring my trophy with me. Just gonna carry it with me. Yeah, where I'm supposed to be.
How you gonna carry 2?
Oh,
carry 2 because you gonna carry 2 back. You got to carry 2 back.
I don't mind. Hey, listen, I'll leave my bags. Y'all mail it to me. I'll get them whenever. I'll bring them 2 trophies back. No problem.
All right, next up should be the first, right? Transformer Soundwave Decepticons, right? Now it comes out August 4th. It's gonna be just under $200. You're looking at 1,500 pieces plus 5. It'll carry over to about 1,235 insider points. And man, it comes with Ravage.
Mm,
It comes with Laserbeak
mm.
that are transformable, man. I'm telling you, man, not to play favorites, but this has Jermaine's name written all over it.
All over it. All over it. And I'm still scratching my head as to like, yo, y'all doing these, Transformers.
Uh-huh.
Why not get the GOAT? Why not get the GOAT to come in? Hey, you know what? These are the ones you should work on. You don't gotta design any.
Yeah.
Just lay them out. So I think Soundwave is a good villain to do a Decepticon. Everybody knows who he is. He's very unique. I remember looking at some of the pictures of it, and I was hoping that tape deck open. And I was like, man, if that tape deck don't open, I'm gonna have a problem. And then they showed that the tape deck opened. I was like, all right, they did their homework.
But
So
hey,
that's good. But
look, not to cut you off, but it
yeah,
does more, man. It's better than the Optimus Prime. It's better than the Bumblebee because this is the first one that has a sound bite, bro. This one has a live sound bite. That it's a sound box brick, and you can hear him. You can hear him say what he needs to say.
get out of town, man. That's an action figure. That's an action figure. That's how it was in the 90s, man. We used to get action figures, and that's what they used to do. You used to push a button, you used to make those sounds.
Yeah.
So that makes sense. Soundwave should have some sound to it. That makes total sense.
Yeah.
But you know what? I know my brother Jermaine gonna be mad at me for saying this, man. But you know what, man? Decepticons were always cooler than the Autobots.
Yeah, they would.
They were always cooler, man.
Because they didn't care. They didn't care.
Yeah, they didn't care nothing, man. But I even though I like the fact that we're getting Soundwave,
Yeah.
There's two other Decepticons that I probably would have want to see first.
Yeah.
Gotta get Megatron.
Yeah.
But I get it. They're holding that off, But Starscream,
Starscream.
I would have loved to see Starscream. Like we don't have that like a fighter jet. We don't have a fighter jet as a Lego set.
See, but that's where it get dicey. See, like Soundwave is more friendly because you figure like if you do Megatron, either Megatron could be a tank, which Lego don't do.
They don't do.
Or a gun.
Or a gun.
Lego don't do.
That's true.
You got Starscream, right? Starscream turns into a fighter jet. Lego don't do fighter jets, right? So Soundwave won because it's a radio.
It's Lego friendly.
It's a radio, right? So I could even see them doing Blaster. Like they could do Blaster. Blaster turns into a radio box, right? So
yeah. Don't nobody want to see that, man. We want to see the big guns, man. We want to see the big guns. I get it. I get it.
That's what you got your main for. Hey, Jermaine, if you listen to this, if you take Lego's recipe, how they made Soundwave, how they made Optimus Prime, and you make Megatron. See, look, I'm a good marketing person. You make Megatron ahead of Lego making it.
Yeah, because they ain't gonna do it.
Oh, they're not gonna do it. They're not.
They're gonna do it.
They gotta find something else to transform Megatron into. And I get it. Like brands and companies have morals, right? They have morals. They have certain codes. They have certain standards. And that's something that they're not gonna do. Is it a loss? Yeah, because we want to see that. But
pretty much.
Yeah, but it's not gonna happen.
But you know what? I will say this though, because I got Optimus is in my backlog, but I don't have Bumblebee, and the reason why I don't like Bumblebee, I don't like how they made him. I don't like how they designed him. I thought even though they went with the Beetle, the classic Beetle, I didn't like the design. But when it comes to Soundwave, that looked dope. He looked dope.
I'm with you, man. I really don't like how Bumblebee his bot mode is, but so I leave him in the car mode. So
just a regular car there.
he's always gonna be in the car. So be car mode.
That's just too bad. All right. Hey man, The weather is getting hot. You know, yesterday we had a flood out here in Jersey. It was bad everywhere, but it cooled down some of that heat. But man, I'm looking at you, man, and I'm already seeing that heat coming right back on, man. Mel Brown is burning. What you burning about, man?
Man, I was trying to keep a tight lip on some things, but just people keep pulling and pushing, man. So I'm in line, man, ready to strike, man. So
Just poking the bear, just poking the bear.
So first one up.
Wait. First one up.
Yeah, first one up. First one up. So you
All
have,
right.
not to. Yeah, I'm a part of the land, right? And I
Yeah.
get a lot of benefits coming apart with the land, right? And some of the things that you have some anti-land people, and they have their gripes. They have their legitimate gripes about why they don't like the land or people that's in the land, right?
Mm-hmm.
But friend, if you are on a campaign that you are anti-land and that you tired of everybody keep posting and say, hey, buy this set, and they're sitting there with the brand new set and you don't have the brand new set yet, but every land member that you follow happens to be of the opposite sex because they're appealing to your eye, I think you need to sit down. I think you need to refrain from putting stuff on your social media about anti-land stuff when that's all you watch. That's all you watch. You like the long-haired pretty girls that are part of the land, and they know who they are. And so like I'm burning on that because you're a hypocrite because you like watching that, but then you cringe on what you're saying is that you're going ahead and troll the land because they're saying that this is the best set of all time. Now I've done some reviews, right? And I would tell you, hey, look, I would definitely buy this set, or I would just go ahead and shoot the review and give you the facts of the set, right?
Right.
And that's what I've been doing with my reviews. I just give you the facts of the set. I'm not going to tell you, hey, I'm going to buy this set, or hey, this is the best set ever. Decide, right? You don't have to take my word for it. You decide. Even if I said that, Corey, it's up to you to go to decide if you're gonna go buy that or not based off of me.
Yeah, those my dollars.
You looking at the product like, yeah, nah, that's not something I would buy, but I wouldn't burn off of it because you have the set and I don't, and I think that you're trying to sell the set, frivolously. So I'm burning off of that, right?
Okay.
Second one.
Oh.
This one we're gonna turn the burner up a little bit.
Oh boy.
What's your favorite company, Lego Masters, man? So it's out, right? There's Lego Masters Junior, and Kelly Osbourne is the host of a kids show, right? And it's a perfect fit because she's got a bubbly personality.
Yeah.
And the kids are, the kids can relate to her. She's young, so the kids can relate a little bit, right? But there's a flip side to that coin. There's a dark side, right? And here's the thing: there's trolls out there, especially if you're a celebrity. There's trolls out there, and you know it. There's trolls out there, but you have to. The person inside you have to turn that mess off, because if you don't, it will consume you. Like if I'm getting on your nerves, I'm gonna be there every day. I'm gonna have my cup of coffee in the morning, and I'm gonna put something on your page because it's burning.
Yeah, that's how they work. That's how they work.
So Kelly is seen, and you've seen it. Kelly is seen going off verbally, very abusive verbally. Like she said some harsh stuff on her own personal social media to whoever was trolling her and her father, right?
Right.
And which that doesn't make it right, right? That doesn't make it right. Somebody's attacking you and your family. You're supposed to protect you and your family. But if you're representing the brand, I can't believe I'm saying this, Corey. If you represent the brand, you have to stay underneath the umbrella of that brand and not branch out. Because the moment that you step out, you're still representing that brand, and now that brand is in a bad light.
You've been hanging around me too long, man. You've been hanging around me too long. Yeah, man. You know what? Let me just chime in, man, because you know what? You're absolutely right. And you always call me Captain America, man, because I'm always about bringing people together and all that good stuff, man.
Yep.
But I am a huge advocate for Lego Masters. I always say on my brand, the views and opinions don't reflect me or whatever, because I have a brand to protect. you know. And when it comes to Lego Masters, I have a brand to protect that. That's why you see the stuff that I post. I don't post stuff that's out of my character. You know, I don't post stuff that is going to be derogatory. I don't post stuff that's going to be harmful. Now, that's just me, and everybody is different. But when you are given the keys to this castle, and you are representing not only Lego Masters, the brand, but you're representing Lego Master Junior.
Yes,
that is a different segment of our world. This is a segment where my students, my kids are going to be watching. And these kids, they know how to get on social media. They know how to find the host of Lego Masters and click those stories and watch, because Kelly Osbourne is a public figure. Her account is not private. So it's not like she can, you know, put this for her close friends or private and just say whatever she wants to say. It is public. That means everybody is going to watch it. Everybody's going to hear it. And it's very important that, yes, you're upset, you're frustrated, and you want to, you know, get that frustration out in the way that you're doing that through social media, which is fine. It is not harmful to you. There's more harmful ways you can get that stuff out of you, but you're doing that, and that's fine. But when it comes to, all right, once I get that out, what happens next? What are the ramifications of what I said? Is this going to affect people who's watching this? Am I going to have a parent that says, "Hey, I'm not even going to let my kid watch the show if this is the person that is the host of the show?"
Right.
That's why, we talked about this offset, but Will Arnett has been the host of Lego Masters for 5 years.
Yes.
And I cannot tell you when I've ever seen him on his social media. I'll tell you this one time. He filmed this thing in his garage with his kids. That was the first time I've ever seen him in that light of, I'm just a dad with 2 boys.
Right.
And it was just a short little thing, but that's the only time I've ever seen anything from him on social media. Like, I'm sure he gets bashed all the time. I'm sure he gets trolled. I'm sure people get on him for, his love life and the stuff that he's been going through, but he never talks about that stuff online, because he says, hey, you know what? I represent this brand that I'm attached to. I'm attached to Lego Masters, to Lego. And I believe in the brand. I'm not saying that Kelly Osbourne doesn't believe in the brand. I'm not saying that she doesn't represent, but she's going to be stepping into this new light of being a kid show host.
Yeah.
There's certain things that you just can't talk about on social media. I mean, you got to find a different avenue, a different way of expressing that. You just can't do that.
Yeah, and that's true, because like if I'm a parent and like you said, if I'm watching the show, I'm more apprehensive for sending my kid on that show, because let's say that she lashed out on social media. Now, say if something triggered her on set, what if say she lashes out on set, my kid's on set, what I mean? That's how I'm thinking as a parent, and then it may be harsh to say, and somebody will probably be calling me Saturday morning, but
exactly.
But and with that said, like you even said with Will Arnett, like I teased Will Arnett. I took it too far one time, and he never went back on his social media. He had somebody call me, and but at the same time he could have lashed out, but would he? And he would have been right, but he didn't. He did. So
he took mercy on you. He could have said, you know what, I'm going to fry that. I'm going to fry that dude.
They did. I'm not doing nothing with Lego Masters anymore. I think that was my goose is cooked, son. So I say that because you mess up the church's money when you lash out like that.
Right.
This could be, Kelly, you're not looking at this podcast, and I understand it, but if you ever do, when you mess up the church's money, it affects the whole community, right?
Right.
And so, and that's why they say you never mess up the church's money, right? It affects the whole community. You have a long-lasting thing here with Lego Masters Junior. I believe that this show will take over the main show. You won't see the main show anymore, and this will be the marquee show that America or Fox Lego Masters been waiting for. It's different from the Aussie show. It's different from the UK show. It's different from what anybody got to deliver, right?
Right.
And so I think that you could ride this out a good 5 to 10 years, And so that longevity. So protect the church's money so that the community can thrive by watching this and forget the trolls. Them trolls ain't got nothing on you.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, you know, you was on the show. You're part of the family already. You was on the show you with our boy Randall.
Yeah.
And we loved you. And the fact that you're now coming on as the host to represent Lego Masters Junior, you know, there's only one. Actually, no, sorry. There's 2 other seasons in the world that's done a juniors version of Lego Masters, and we're now the 3rd that's going to be doing it. But you know, we do everything bigger and better. I mean, Ozzy knows that. But we want you to succeed, and we want you to be successful, and we want to be able to promote and to talk about this, you know. But you know, when it comes to like letting these trolls get to you, I mean, and trolls get to us all the time. You know, Mel and I, we were the first, you know, African American teams on Lego Masters from any season, with the exception of one, which is in the UK, but that was the first one. But we were the first ones. Me and my brother Jermaine, you know, with Mel, and you know, we got a lot of backlash. We caught a lot of hell from a lot of people. People used to say, "Yo, the only reason why me and my brother got on because we got nice smiles and we're black." Yeah, that's it. Like, and nothing about our building technique. And yeah, our building technique was rough. We needed to be refined, you know. And your boy refined himself over the 4 years, and I came back as champ. So you know, it is what it is to those haters. So we don't want you to listen to this, if you're listening to this, to take it, you know, like we don't like you. We love you. We want you to succeed. And this, just look at it as your brothers. Just, you know, we got your back, but we just want you to be mindful. That's all.
Them trolls can't touch you. They can't touch you. So don't let them get to you. You know, I would take that down if you can take it down and protect the church's money, because you got a good run with this. You're gonna have a good run with Lego.
Absolutely.
So
absolutely.
All right. So
what else got you burning up, man?
One more thing got me burning up, and we're gonna get right into it, man. So
okay.
I'm gonna try to lighten this up, because the people themselves actually watch this program, and so I'm trying to lighten this up. I'm not gonna say no names.
Okay.
I'm gonna say the name of the event.
All right.
But you know, someone saw one of our podcasts that we put out. We recently put out. I'm probably telling too much already, but they I guess they didn't like the perception, right? So they said it brought to their attention that we talked about that event, right? And they wanted to follow up on what it was talked about. They said they asked me, did I send a photo to use? They said they sent the email out on June 3rd, right? And he said approximately the 2020 Lego Master contestants, including me, right, asking for photos for the event promotion. And they said that they didn't see I respond to the email, right? And I didn't respond to the email or to give them a photo or anything. This was like June 3rd, right? I responded to that email June 5th with my headshot in the group. It wasn't just sent to him. The whole group had it, right?
So 48 hours you sent that.
I sent that, right? Okay. And so they just said that they just, and he did say, he followed up, he said he's appreciative that we made time to come out, and he's sorry that I feel that way, and they want good publicity, right? And that's fine, right? And they just said, I probably should have came to them, at the show while the show was happening to discuss why my face wasn't, promoted, that I was going to be at the show. But at that point, the boat has already sailed out in the ocean, and the people left on the dock at that point. So, at that point, it's, I'm looking like the Monopoly man right there. Like,
yeah.
So, that's why I didn't bring it up at the show, because I didn't want to take my good time at the show and make it a bad time. So I kept my mouth like this. Okay. And here it is. You heard what I said. I gave my critique on the show. I say, all right, this is what I liked about it. This is what I didn't like. What I didn't like, this is how you improve. Yeah. I didn't slander the show. I didn't talk bad about the show. And in fact, one member of the show said, no, you gave a fair critique on the show. Right. About the show. So I responded to this person, and I said to them, I said, yep. I said, I did give you a headshot. I said when you asked via email, I said, however, I wasn't painting the event in a bad light. It was constructive criticism. What I said, what I stated wasn't wrong, and I appreciate you. I appreciate for the invite, but the clarification, I believe that at that point I said, look, here's a screenshot of my photo I sent to you on June 5th. When you asked for a June 3rd, I sent it on June 5th. Here's the screenshot in the group email. And they just hit me with oh, I didn't get it on my end. I didn't know what happened. I don't see it over here on this end.
We're in 2025.
If you come, my thing is, if you come for me and try to correct what I said, and you telling me that you didn't receive something that I sent to you in email, and I screenshot it to you, and I show you that I sent it to you, so you got it. And here's the thing with email, right? It's the fastest type of mail in the world. It's faster than UPS and FedEx put together.
Mm-hmm.
When I send it, you receive it. If I hit the bad email or something that I press send, guess what? It gets sent back to me.
Yeah. And if you sent it to the wrong address,
right,
they let you know, hey, you sent it to the wrong address.
Right. It gets sent back to you in seconds.
Mm-hmm.
So my thing is this: don't come for me, because, and here's the thing, it's like I never said I didn't have a good time. I had, and I said it to you on when we did the show. I had a good time.
Yeah, you spent money.
Yeah, I spent money. Like, I had a good time. But there's some flaws that I saw, and this is how you fix them.
Right.
As simple as that. How are we as a society supposed to get any better? If you got an A, you got an A, little Johnny got an A, little Jordan got an A, and I got an A. We all got an A's all around. Who's improving?
Right. And you would think, being on the show Lego Masters, the Brick Masters, they tell us exactly how we can improve. Right. They never say this was a perfect build. We got no criticism for you, no critiques. No. Right. Even if you're the winner of that build, they still point out areas where you could improve. Everybody can deal with improvement.
Right.
But man, at the end of the day, man, this was your experience. This is what you felt. This is how you felt about the experience. Yeah. And you did your due diligence. So if someone dropped the ball, someone got to be, man or woman enough to say, hey, you know what? We dropped the ball on this one. We apologize. And then we shake hands and we move forward. How can we get you back out here next year? All right, well, if you want me back out there next year, let's talk about it. Let's work together.
Work together.
Yeah. Yep. So that wasn't so bad. Yeah. Thought you were gonna go scorch earth.
I was, but I said, you know what? Let me protect the brand. Let me protect the brand.
There you go. Protect the church's money, man.
Yep.
Protect the church's money.
The church's money. So.
Yep.
What if there was a Lego Marvel Brickverse, Corey?
Listen,
It's important. I'm trying to tell you. That's all.
If there is, I don't mind being Black Panther, Captain America, the Hulk. I don't mind being any one of those characters. So if you guys are going to make this thing a reality, I expect a phone call, man. Let's make this thing happen.
Yeah,
I'm excited. I love multiversal stuff. I love stuff like that. I don't know what to expect from this though, because the way that advertisement hit, and for those who don't know, there was an advertisement that dropped a few days ago called the Brickverse. What was it? The Brickverse?
Yeah, it was called the Lego Marvel Brickverse.
Yeah. So Marvel, as you can see from my background, I'm a big fan of Marvel. Marvel is currently doing their multiverse saga, which is hit and miss. But I read the multiverse saga as a kid growing up, and it is literally taking the best of the best, taking people from all different parts of the world, different universes, and bringing them all together, mashing them up. If Lego is going to be doing this Brickverse, I'm excited. I don't know what to expect because Lego only has one timeline. So are we going to be pulling stuff from the 80s, the 70s? Are we going to pull stuff from when we had wooden stuff? Are we going to be pulling stuff from other universes? You know, Brick Shop. Maybe we might be calling your name, or maybe not. y'all might be gone already, but who knows? But what is this thing about, man? Tell me.
Times when they appear. All right, so I'm reading from the BrickFanatics.com website. Right, they posted just a couple days ago. A full video of LEGO Marvel Brickverse has been released, shedding more light on exactly what this project is and how will it affect the theme. Following a strange teaser over the weekend, a full LEGO Marvel Brickverse mini movie has been unveiled, and it hides a few more clues as to what exactly the project is.
Movie.
The project is. It says the video tells a Marvel-centric story of all kinds of Easter eggs and characters in the stylish animated style, with the child controlling the story. That's awesome. It says the content is a description of a video of all emphasis idea that the LEGO Marvel Brickverse is a marketing campaign theme, and with each fan getting their own Brickverse to mix and match Marvel models how they wish, lineups with comments about LEGO Marvel Brickverse in recent episodes and official Marvel podcasts. LEGO Group's Jasper Nielsen and Disney's Jesse Valkin.
Where do I sign up? I'm sold. Where do I sign up? That's all I want to know. Where do I sign up?
Yeah. It's not saying. It's just. It sounds like it's a teaser, but they're putting a couple of sets under the umbrella of the Brickverse. One that we already had which was Miles Morales versus the Spot,
right?
And then they're coming out with the Spider-Man versus Oscorp, and Peter Parker's apartment. They're putting those sets under this LEGO Marvel Brickverse.
So if I'm understanding this correctly, that the participants are able to pull content like details from other sets and mash them together.
Yep.
It's
like I'm taking it that it's almost like how they mix match the universe of Star Wars, right? Remember that they came up with them sets that where everybody that was on the dark side is on the light side.
Right.
And then everybody that was on the good side is now on the dark side. I take it that maybe this will follow ensue, but also I think that this will be ideas for, there's probably some outbranching network ideas. Like they'll bring people in and they'll mismatch ideas from Marvel.
Now, is this going to be like an interactive, like, how they had Lego Dimension? So is it going to be something like that?
I don't know. It's not saying. It's very deceptive, isn't it?
See, that's that's the stuff I love. I love when you give me just a little bit. Let me speculate. Here's the problem with that. Once I start speculating, I got my hopes up to here.
Yeah.
And if you deliver something down here, I'm gonna be upset.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, why didn't you just listen to what I said, even though I said it in myself? I don't know.
See, the thing about it is this could go so many ways, right? It could be a video game that you have mismatched, Marvel universes that are mismatched and intertwined with each other. It could be a video game, right?
It could be a video game.
It could be a series of challenges.
You know what? This kind of makes sense because if you're following the Marvel Cinematic Universe, that is where they're leading. So they've been doing a lot of multiversal stuff, but next year they got Avengers coming back out with Doomsday. Well, yes. Doom.
Yep.
Right. And then after that, you got Secret Wars. If you know anything about the comics, Secret Wars is when all the universes come together into this one battle. So I think this is obviously they are going to be pinning this to where we're going in the next few years.
Yes.
So I think Lego is doing a great job. This makes a lot of sense. Strike while the iron's hot. People are interested again in comic book movies. We had a bit of a drought, I would think. I mean, some hit and misses with DC and with Marvel, but I think now we're kind of getting on a steady flow again. So this makes a lot of sense. I'm interested.
Yes.
But man, I wish I knew more information, man.
Yeah, same here, man. A little bit more. It's a teaser. It is a teaser, but it's coming
It
soon.
is.
I feel like this is probably going to unravel by August.
All right. Now, if you have been tuning in to my live streams on Instagram, hopefully you are, because I'm talking about Lego Masters Season 5, the night that it comes out, a non-spoiler review.
Mm-hmm.
This week's episode, we saw something that was epic. Mm-hmm. Now, the builders had to do the very awesome and fun challenge of Is It Brick? Mm-hmm. Build 1-to-1 scale. That's my favorite type of building style, 1-to-1 scale.
Yes.
We saw somebody come back. We saw two people come back. The return of the former Castle Bros. I can't call them Castle Bros anymore. I was told.
The dude got a book. What do you mean? The dude got a book.
Nah, man. I was told by the former Castle Bros, Mark and Steven, that they are no longer the Castle Bros. Caleb and Jacob is now the Castle Bros. So I have to correct you, man. I heard this from the brothers themselves. So I can't disrespect them.
Okay.
But the former Castle Bros season 2 winners, Mark and Steven, returned on set, and they were wearing some fly 90s gear. Yeah. Now, here's the thing. I don't think they were born in the 90s.
It wasn't. That's got me burning, friend. That's got me burning, man. That they wasn't born. They missed the whole decade.
I think Mark just barely got. I think he was 90. I think it was 99. I think he was 99.
They missed the whole decade, friend.
Yeah, they missed the whole decade.
Ask them, have they ever seen Saved by the Bell? I can guarantee you it's a no.
My man was looking like Zach for a little bit, man. The shirt was looking crazy. I loved it, man. So these two guys, they came back on set, man, and they had to choose which one of the builds were real and which one was fake, man. But you know what? I'm gonna spoil a little bit, man. I'm gonna spoil a little bit, man. You know. So I'm good friends with these guys, man. Mark and Steven, I'm good friends with them. We're on the same circuit on Brick Fan Expo. Yeah. So when I got on to the holiday special, it just so happened that when we're filming in Atlanta, they are also in Atlanta. So I went to go see them. Yeah. And they were like, "Hey, Corey, how you doing?" I'm like, "Hey, man, what's up?" And it just so happened that when they saw me, they saw 3 other people. And they kind of put 2 and 2 together like, you guys are...
You're around the corner. You're around the corner.
You're around the corner. So we're inside the Lego Master community. Like we kind of keep secrets. Like we don't expose like different wins that we may have, or but we keep it like that. But they told me, they were like, "Hey, just keep watching Lego Masters. You might see somebody there." And I'm like, "Oh, really?"
Right.
So they didn't tell me which one they were going to be on, but they did tell me that they were making a return. Okay. So I was waiting, episode after episode. And once I saw the episode that it was going to be, I was like, I know which episode they're going to be making an appearance. And man, it was great seeing the brothers back, in the saddle, man. It was good seeing them back.
It was. They're cheerful. I like them too, brothers, man. They're so cheerful. And then when you go to their store, or you're in their town, man, they welcome you with open arms, man.
Yeah.
We're going to show you everything. And I love that.
Yeah. They're genuine, man. Those are genuine good guys, man.
Yeah. Here's where the show fell for me is that I think that I love them going into the scene and trying to find out what's real and what's not. They should have let the brothers build something and put in the scene. Right. Let's see their skill level. Let the brothers work. Let them cook.
Yeah.
And put in there, right? Have them put something in there, right? Don't just have them build it backstage or whatever. But then you grab it and you put it in the scene. So and then you just let them work it, man. So but that's just small potatoes, man. But I would have loved it, man.
That would have been pretty cool, man. That would have been pretty cool. I mean, they're the champs, so I mean, that would have been really cool to see that. Yeah, but the right team won that challenge. It was Sage and Ian.
Sage and Ian, man. They on a world storm, man. They on a storm, man. They on a storm. I'm trying to tell you, they on a storm. Just when you thought what team was going to, they on a storm, bro.
I'm telling you, 2020, I did a fan appreciation live stream.
They talked about you. I met them and they talked about you. They said it was you.
Yep. And that was it. I challenged him to build something. He built that. He built that keytar.
Uh-huh.
I said, I was watching. I was like, I was looking in that room. I said, if Ian don't pick up that keyboard, I'm gonna kick him when I see him next. He picked up that keyboard. Once he picked that keyboard up, I was like, oh, it's finished. It's done.
Spot on, man. My man was spot on, man.
Yo,
good on them too, man. That right there, watching them, gives me inspiration. I'm like, man, I gotta go build something. Man, I'm feeling like I need to build something.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, man, these kids, like they're kids. They grew up watching us.
Yeah.
And that's the part of it that really hits home for me. Yeah. Because we have been influencing, kids and adults since 2020, man, during the pandemic. You know, we get this all the time. People come up and say, hey, I started watching during the pandemic, man. That was our family show. We didn't have any show together to watch as a family. Lego Masters, that's what we did. We watched that as a family. And that's deep, man. That's deep when it comes to the impact. That's why we've been talking about this whole entire stream, man.
Yeah.
It's all about protecting the brand, because that brand has pulled people from their dark ages, pulled people out of dark places, and has helped people, you know? So, I mean, hey, this is what we've done, man. And I'm so grateful to be a part of that journey for a lot of people, and for some Lego Master contestants as well, man.
Yeah. The heartbreaker on that episode was that Luke and his mother Ann. Look, I know how it feels to have to cross the finish line with an unfinished build. That dude right there, same thing. I know how it feels.
Yeah.
And it's not pleasant. You gotta sit on set, you gotta crack a smile, like you crack the smile, and you gotta pretend like everything's okay without breaking down.
Yeah,
I had to spend a whole weekend. Let me tell you, Luke, I had to spend a whole weekend cracking a smile to come back on Monday to go home. It was a long weekend.
Oh man, I wouldn't even show up.
That's how I felt. That's just how I felt.
I wouldn't even show up. I just go home.
Friday evening, they came to a point where, like, we went so long anyway that we had to call it a day, and so that whole weekend, me and Jermaine are in the hotel room, and at this point, it's like, man, look, I might as well just go and have fun, because we going home on Monday. And I didn't, like, I went to Disneyland with Mark and Boone, and we had fun. And then Monday it was time to face the jury, because I knew we were out. They wouldn't let us touch it.
Listen, man, I'd have been like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and book this flight. Let me get up out of here.
Yeah,
get out of here, man. I'll let them figure out how they gonna edit this thing, man. Like, hey, I left, so you can't get rid of me.
Right.
So
I'm out, baby. I'm
out.
That's some real drama.
Nah, that is hard, man. And when I saw Luke and Ann, when they took up that bed, it brought me right back to Sam and Nina, man. And I was like, man, you had to have watched that episode with Sam and Nina, what they did. And Luke, he's a big dude. Luke is tall. He might be the tallest next to Phil from season 2. He might be the tallest.
His ambition is taller, man. His ambition is tall. And all he was thinking in his mind was, I'm going to produce a build with 10,000 bricks. I'm going to produce a build with 10,000 bricks. He steamrolled it, man.
Yeah.
He steamrolled it. And it would have worked had he built a little bit of better a support system for that bed, because he was spot on.
But you know what, man? I thought this was kind of messed up. The way that they made that bed up, I was like, yo, who did this, yo? Because they could have still put the sheets on. And the front of the bed would probably have been, it would have been slacked down. You would have saw that it was cascaded down. But the way they just threw the sheet on it like it was trash, man, I was like, come on, man. That wasn't right. That wasn't right. And then Will Arnett going in there trashing everybody's build, man. I was getting pissed, man. I was like, yo, what you doing, man? Like, all right, yo, they didn't win. Fine. You don't got to pick up everybody's thing and break it. Yo, man. If I was Mike with them guns, I'd have put it around Will's neck. Yeah. My brother was crying over this. Let me talk to you.
Choke him out.
Let me talk to you real quick. Crazy, man. Crazy. Oh man. But listen, man, we had a good time, man. We always have a good time doing these shows, man. We like to talk about topics that are lighthearted, but we also like to talk about topics that are important to the community, at least to us, you know. And we hope that what we talk about, you guys find in, you know, enlightening and also, you know, valid, you know, at the end of the day. And if you ever have like ideas, you know, you can just slide into our DMs, man. We're very accessible. You know, we're not up on no high horse that we're not going to respond to you for days on end. Yeah. You know, we'll respond and we'll definitely throw it in the topic, man, and we'll chat it up. You know?
Yeah, we'll talk about it. If you want to hear it, we'll talk about it.
There you go.
Yeah, man.
Oh, you know what? You know, Superman just came out. So I'm wearing my Super Dad shirt.
I watched that thing. That thing is everything but it should have been.
Yes, absolutely. I think we're on a better track with DC, and that's good. So, truth, justice, and America's way.
America's way, man. So,
yeah, man.
Coming up, what you got going on?
So, Australia, you know, Superman don't say truth, justice, in the Aussie way. Truth, justice, in the American way. Even Superman was American. Okay. You guys know
they
that.
come up with something like, I don't know, Ultraman or something like that. Maybe I don't know, man.
They have what's his name? They have Captain Boomerang. There you go.
There's somebody like that, right? You know,
they got Captain Boomerang. He's one of Flash's boys. They got Captain Boomerang. That's all y'all need.
Oh, man.
Yeah, man. What I got coming up, man? Summer camps, man. You know, I got some cool stuff coming up the rest of this month. I'm gonna be out in Maryland. We're gonna be building this Minecraft Steve. We're trying to set the record in the world for the tallest Minecraft Steve built out of Lego. Mm-hmm. So we're hoping that we get far next week, and then hopefully we get some press out there, man, and we get this thing going, man. There's gonna be like over 200 kids building this thing, man. Yeah. So you know,
man, look at Corey in there with the community, man. That's
always. Good. Always giving back, man. That's what it's all about, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
man. How about you, man? You gonna be going somewhere?
Yeah, man. I'm hitting the community that's out in Fort Collins, Colorado. This weekend, man. This is gonna be a quick turn and burn, man. And then I am like last minute crunching out mocks for Virginia, Brickverse, Virginia, right? Yep. Which is coming up. And so yeah, so it's supposed to be winding down, but it's winding up to wind down, right? Because after Virginia Brick Fair, I think that's the end of conventions for me for the year.
Oh no!
Yeah, I was going to do slopes, but slopes is too close, man.
Too close.
I would have to do Virginia Brick Fair, and I'm surprised you're going to do it, but then you got to go back and do slopes at the end of August. So, like, it's going to hurt not to go, but it's going to hurt my pockets if I go.
Yeah.
if I go, it's going to hurt my pockets even more. So,
man, I didn't even listen, man. I'll get into it later, man. But my August is going. Let's just say I'm going to be living in Florida for a few days. I'm going to be living in Florida for a few days. I'm going to be traveling up and down Florida. So I'm looking forward to it, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. It's been a good 2025, man, no doubt, man. But I'm looking to kind of wind it down so I can have more time with building and making videos, man.
Absolutely.
And look, next week is the semifinal, so we need to bring back our Lego Masters talk.
Let's talk about it.
And that's just it's like doing videos is a lot of production, especially like once a week. And I'm trying to get these out once a week, but it's a lot, man. And so like we'll bring it back around to talk about the semifinals and right into the finals.
Yep, I'm here for it, man. I already got my team I'm rooting for, and they're looking strong.
They are looking real strong.
Yeah, man. So again, truth, justice, and the American way.
That's
you hear that, Aussie?
That's right.
Good night, America.
Put a real show on, Aussie. Come on. I'm not impressed. Not impressed.
Good night, America.
Night, America. We'll do better next time. Maybe.